Yeah, my first Major League Baseball card, I was in a Boston Red Sox uniform, but I think the best part about it was on the back where the first line was overachieving Smurf. So it was pretty cool.
Hello and welcome to MLB's Card, and it's Greg and Alex here for this 2024 holiday episode. This is actually a gift to me from our producers here at Carded, because I've always wanted to co-host the show with you in Studio 42.
Same, but you're welcome.
Thank you. It's great. And this has been a great year. We've talked to so many players and collectors. We've done some great card shows, and it makes me really excited for what's next, Alex.
Yeah, we kick off the show with a player who's getting a lot of love from the hobby this year, Elly De La Cruz. He was great on the field in 2024, and everyone is happy to pull him from a pack. Topps put together a tribute to the Reds shortstop. Check it out.
Here he arrives with his Reds teammates. It has been a rapid rise for De La Cruz. He has just rocket ship rided all the way to the big leagues. Eric Davis drew the highest of comparisons. Clemente, Aaron, Mays. When he was asked who he'd compare Elly to, he said no one.
The Cincinnati fans are getting a glimpse of the future right now.
Do you remember seeing this patch on your jersey?
Yeah, I see it before the game and in the game.
We were here for his debut. When he gets up to the plate, the stadium kind of erupts. The energy, the electricity in the stadium is absolutely fantastic, and he's just great for the city.
The first thing was the crowd. It was so loud.
A goosebump greeting. When he came on the field in pregame, fans were standing and cheering.
We fan hard, we love hard, and we are extremely passionate about our Reds. People don't walk in here that don't give a care about sports. That's the beauty of this hobby fundamentally. I was 11 years old when it was the Big Red Machine. Bench, Rose, Morgan, you're mesmerized by a team like that. You just never stop following because you don't know what's coming next.
First time I heard about him is when I got one of his cards from a card shop. My dad said that Elly De La Cruz kid you have is like really good.
I think that the innovation of the debut patch and what Topps is doing with that, capturing, those first moments, it's extremely meaningful. Think about the fact that hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people strictly collect rookie cards. The debut patch takes that a step further because not only is it a rookie card, it's the rookie card because there's only one. Hit Seekers has one quest. We're going to obtain that card. Some way, shape, or form, we will have that card. We've earned it.
0-2 pitch.
Smash to right center. First big league hit, and here he goes. A stand-up double.
I remember when I hit the ball, when I was going through the base, I was like so excited. My first MLB hit was a double, and I just have fun. It means a lot to me. When I was a little kid, I dreamed for that, and the dreams come true.
What you need to understand is that the world's a big place, and that card is going to surface. It's going to surface. It may surface right here.
Elly De La Cruz at one point was an also-ran, the tall, skinny guy that the scouts didn't want to see. He has evolved into a transcendent fusion of skills, body type, and pure charisma that has no comparison. He is baseball's unicorn.
Now we go from a current hobby favorite to an all-timer. Okay, Alex, when I say iconic 80s rookie card, who comes to mind for you?
I don't know. Tony Gwynn, Griffey Jr., but the only right answer, Greg, it's got to be Don Mattingly.
You know your baseball cards. Yes, who else? We recently caught up with Donnie Baseball and asked him to comment on a few cards from his playing days.
The hobby's always been really cool for me because I think I like baseball cards, and I even like my boys. I mean, a couple of them like to collect stuff. So when people collect your card and are attached to them, I get it. Yeah, so this is a Nashville Sounds card. AA with Nashville at the time. I think they're AAA now, but yeah, just like I see the cool shades, the flip downs. Got some flip downs there. This card got hot for a little bit because I wasn't too long after that. I got to the big leagues and had some success pretty quick. But I always think about Nashville. Nashville's a great place to play, great fans, close to home. It was a place that my mom and dad could come to fairly often. So that's what I think about when I think about Nashville, with that card. I believe this one's it's a rookie card, I know, but I feel like it's the first card that I ever, like big league card, right? So obviously as a kid trying to get to the big leagues, the dream of making it, but as a kid that had cards, right, as a kid, this is like seeing your card the first time. It's pretty cool. So that's pretty powerful when you see that card. The 46 was the first number they gave me, right? So when you come to the big leagues out of AAA, call up, this was the first number they gave me in the 46. I can kind of see the back of it. This must have been taken like when you get called up maybe out of AAA. When you're in AAA, you can't have a mustache with the Yankees. So I'm thinking I'm probably going back and forth at that point and not feeling like I'm going to know if I'm going to be there or not. So I'm not wanting to go back and forth with it. Came up as more of an outfielder. And they flipped me over to first, which was good because that was kind of more of a natural position for me. And one position I think I could be really good at. So I wasn't physically limited, maybe a little short, but other than that, everything worked. Yeah, this is a cool one because me and Big Dave were going for the batting title that year. I'm assuming it's over all of that. But so I think about the batting title when I do this to me and Winnie. Here's what I really think about when I think about this card is Dave Winfield, how great of a person he was. This race was a lot tougher on him, I think, than on me because of everything that he was going through. He was a veteran, had signed a big free agent deal. I'm the underdog. I'm a kid making no money, so the whole thing. So that's what this one does for me. Yeah, this one we had weights out there around the cage for some reason. I'm not sure why. This one seems kind of silly to me, but doesn't seem like much of a card you'd keep. But what do I know? Yeah, this is kind of weird, kind of different too, right? Why? Why, more than anything, why? That look is like, whatever. So I go past that one fast. I can't say I'm a huge collector, but I did like certain things, like certain guys, like George Brett bat. Like I would trade with George or Dave Winfield, right? And guys that I liked and respected, some guys you would think, well, why would you collect that guy? This guy that like played the game right for me, that I played against, that I respected, I would try to trade bats with and things like that. Yeah, so that's kind of my collection.
We have Fanatics to thank for so many great new cards, but they also have their hand in the vintage market. Recently, a high-grade 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth went up for auction by Fanatics Collect, and we just had to learn more.
We are in the heart of New York City at the MLB flagship store, and we are here because we have a once-in-a-lifetime card up for auction on Fanatics Collect.
We have different components of how collectors can buy cards. And it's really evolved over time. When we think about auctions though, the excitement of that kind of desire to be able to want and buy a card really comes out within an auction. And what we get to see is particular collectors looking for deals, but you also get two collectors who really want to go up against each other. This is where a lot of the excitement really happens.
We have multiple ways that you can actually buy and sell cards. First and foremost, we actually have a weekly auction, and then we have what's called a premier auction. And this card, the 1933 Gaudy Babe Ruth card, is part of course, a premier auction. We talk to a collector or somebody who's ready to sell a card, and they submit it to auction, right? We are really the platform to bring the community together, to enhance the experience for buyers and sellers and collectors to come together.
We built a vault where we store cards safely and securely on behalf of our collectors. Within the vault, we have over 800,000 cards.
And so they'll call us and say, you know what, I'm ready to sell this card in my collection. Let's take it out of the vault. Let's get it ready for auction.
We look at comps that are in the space, cards like this that have sold before. What's really interesting and challenging with a card like this is cards like this don't come to auction very often, if ever.
What makes it once in a lifetime, once in a generation? It is a 1933 Gaudi Babe Ruth card. It is 8.5 PSA. It's rated higher than the one in the Smithsonian.
This card at one point came with a pack or a stick of chewing gum.
This card actually is almost a century old. It was bought for a penny.
So the fact that just the heritage of a card like this is now coming up almost 90 years later into an auction, it's a pretty special moment. We really think of this Babe Ruth card as actually a watershed moment for us at Fanatics Collect. It kind of signifies the type of cards that are starting to come to us as an auction house, but also as a platform.
And I love just seeing the people look at the card here. I saw a mom with her son looking at the card. I have a son who plays baseball, so it warms my heart to see different generations, right? You don't have to be a baseball fanatic to really appreciate the history and the beauty of this card.
To be in the middle of New York to display a card like this is really such a big part of the Fanatics mission. We think about how do we create new experiences. Often these cards would have sat between a very small group of collectors. Instead, now we get the opportunity to put incredible Holy Grail cards in front of tens of thousands, if not millions of new people. It's not just about collectors today, but also about how do we bring new collectors into the space as well. It's really what we do it all for.
That Ruth card ended up selling for over $1.6 million.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. What? Scan the QR code to see everything currently up for auction at fanaticscollect.com.
I told myself, Alex, that I was going to stick at $1.5 million in my offer. I wasn't going to go a penny above that.
Go on and flex, Greg.
I guess that's what that was. It seems like the Babe has firmly established his legacy in the card market, and he may be out of reach for most of us. But if you want to get in on the next round of MLB Stars, then Bowman is the thing. We took some packs to the AFL Fall Stars game and let the guys rip. So let's see what they pulled.
The 2024 Fall Stars game always has a ton of talent. This year, no different.
Denzel Clark here with Garrett Martin. We're about to open a pack of 2024 Bowmans and
see who we get. Pretty excited. Go put him in. Not down. Okay, let's see who we got.
Wow, first card, Freddie Freeman.
Ronald Acuna Jr. 70-40 piece.
Oh, we got a pretty good first one too. Adley Rutschman.
Okay.
Got a stud. Got some pretty good big leaguers over here. Kyle Tucker.
Yeah.
Jose Ramirez.
Well, I got Cam Collier. He plays for the same organization. My friend. Hope he can continue, keep it up. And it obviously makes me some type of proud because we're from the same organization.
Quinn Priester. Ooh, that's numbered to 175.
Oh.
That Priester card's a good one. Can I keep that one? I can? I like to keep a lot of cards that I know. Like any card of a player that I played with or against, I'll keep it just because.
What is it numbered? Isn't numbered, it's like more rare or what?
Numbered's more rare. I don't know much about it, but I know numbered's more rare.
Jordan Lawler. Played against him when I was in junior college. He was on a scout team. They were a bunch of high school guys, and they were kind of putting it on us when we were in college, so it's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Got Michael Harris. Funniest thing I remember was watching Rob Acuna's brother, and he was just shaking his head no the whole time, and Acuna was just there laughing at his brother, just messing around with him the whole time. So it's a pretty good memory I saw for him recently.
I got Ethan Salas. It's my friends here, so a lot of fun with him, a lot of talk to him. Really good person.
Ethan.
Got your card, bro.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go.
You can keep it.
Someone pulls my card, I don't know, feel excited, feel good about it.
We gotta get ourselves in here one time, huh?
Maybe we can get you next time.
Yeah, we'll see.
It'd be cool to rip open one of mine, though. If we were on camera and I would have ripped open one of mine, I'd be like, yeah.
Next one, I got my boy, Zach Geloff. Same draft class. I mean, he went to the show real quick. Great hitter, great at second base, great athlete. So love my boy Zach.
I got Josh Rivera.
Oh, really?
That's my guy. I'm going to save that for the back pocket, have him sign it.
Their nature was this. He's on the same team. He playing together in the spring training. He's a really good guy, really good hitter, really good teammate. Mason Wynn. We played together actually for in PDP, in the PDP league. It was pretty cool.
Spring training, I had 3 hits. I come back in the dugout and he's hyping me up. He's like, hey, 3's cool, but let's get 4, why not? And that, I don't know, that just rubbed me the right way and was just a cool thing from a great teammate.
This one right here, I guess is a prospect card, but it's pretty cool. Cool design.
Got Tamar Johnson. Me and Tamar go a while back. We played together for MLB Breakthrough Series. I thought I had the best hands ever, and I watched him take infield, and I saw him moving around. I was like, oh, I got some work to do for sure. So, love his play.
The best? I would say the one I like the best, player-wise, is Jose Ramirez. I just think he's such a good hitter. I think it's a cool card. Yeah, it's cool to have him.
My favorite pull was the Freddie Freeman. Like, of course, everybody knows him, how he plays the game hard, and just a crazy World Series win for him. So, greatest pull I got from here.
How do I rate this?
Well, I got a chrome and a numbered. Oh, this was yours, so yours might be a little bit.
Yeah, I got a numbered. I guess that's good. That's sick.
10 out of 10 for sure. I love opening cards.
So, Greg, you were just at the winter meetings in Dallas. What's the deal? Did you do anything card related?
Yeah, absolutely. It's my favorite baseball event, by the way. I love the winter meetings. In the spirit of the season, I handed out some personalized gifts to a few of our card-loving MLB Network colleagues.
Oh, yeah? You put on the hat or what?
Cover up this hair? Stop. Blasphemy. No, I did not cover it up with a Santa hat. Check out what we did. I know you guys love baseball cards, much like me. Since it's the holiday season, I come bearing gifts. I always do.
Really?
You're on carded. What do you think you're getting? This is a special gift for you. Hold it up. See what you got.
This is officially my last card before I retired after the 2013 season with the Toronto Blue Jays. Also, you know, a quarterback in college, so I always had a football with me in my locker, and I like to go out. No place better to throw the pigskin around than in the Rogers Center. It was a one-off, and this ended up being my last card ever.
What do you get the guy that's got it all? Right? So here you go, Tom.
And by the way, a huge fan of collecting cards. I still have mine. It's a really good collection, too.
But
I'm a kid, so we'll see what I got here. Ooh. This is a Joe Torre New York Mets card. Of course, Joe's had an incredible baseball life, and I was lucky enough to coordinate with him on a couple of books with Joe. But when I think of this card, I'm not sure if this was the year, Greg. He was a player manager for the New York Mets. And there was one game, I don't know if you ever did this, Dero, he grounded into 4 double plays in one game. Each time with Felix Millan on first base. So Joe being Joe, as honest as the day is long after the game, said, I'd like to thank Felix Millan. I couldn't have done it without him.
What do you think of this gift?
Oh, are you kidding me? The skipper, Jim Leland?
It's not just the skipper, Jim Leland. That is the last image of him smiling ever.
Listen, Jimmy Leland is one of the funniest guys.
Oh, he's hilarious.
He's the best. He's the best. This card, though, reminds me, what is that, 86 Topps, was just being a Bucco fan back then. I was like, 12, 13 years old. And when I see this card, it reminds me of Bonds, Bonilla, Van Slyke, Jay Bell, Steve Buechel, Chico Leand, Jeff King, Mike LaValliere, Donnie Slott. Who else you would have
Orlando Merced. Sid Bream.
Rafael Bellion.
Gary Redus.
Doug Drabick.
Was Alejandro Pena on any of this?
Probably.
All right, here we go. Ruben, this is a special gift from me to you. Happy holidays.
Oh, man. What? That's a big one.
Now you're going to make me emotional. Wow. This is my dad, and it's signed. How about that?
Do you have a signed card of your dad? Is that the first one?
You know, it's funny. It may be my first one. This is where it all started, man. I was born in Philly. He played there for several years, and then
went into the front office. I actually sort of followed in his footsteps. Got traded to the Phillies, played for the Phillies, but before that, I was a bat boy while he was coaching for the Phillies.
No way. What team?
1980.
Wow.
I was sort of part-time bat boy, and then 81, 82, and 83 full-time. You know, Michael Jack Schmidt, Bob Boone, Pete Rose, Steve Carlton, lefty, Larry Boa.
Gary Maddox.
Yep. Shake and Bake McBride.
Look at this. We're throwing names out. You
Come on,
can play
give
this
us
game
more. Tug
too.
McGraw. Don't forget now, Ron Reed. Just some Greg the Bull Luzinski. Come on now.
Now listen, since I gifted you guys something, now you can gift me one of your own cards, please. Maybe you can sign it too.
Dude, I'll give you so many cards.
Do you really want mine?
You're not going to know what to do.
Yeah, of course I do.
Yeah, Ruben, of course.
A holiday season on Carded.
All right, Greg, it is the holidays, in the spirit of the holidays.
No, you didn't, Alex.
Come on, I had to, of course. Now, I know you're the biggest Ozzie Smith collector / fan, but do you have
I've got
this
so many rookie cards.
I know you don't have this Project 70 card.
This is like my childhood all over again. Alex,
that dope?
how did you know? Every home opener at Busch Stadium, Ozzie would come out and do the flip. That is like an emotional image in my life. The great number one, the wizard, Ozzie Smith. This is beautiful. I wish I would have known. I didn't know. Wait a minute, I think I have something for you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, let's see what I got here. Oh, do you know what that is?
My guy, Big Poppy.
That's your favorite player, right?
My favorite.
Yeah.
Check that out. And you got me a Gem Mint 10.
Gem Mint 10.
Anything less,
Well, I
we
mean-
would have had an issue.
I mean, come on.
Thank you.
I also
Classic swing back through.
Something's hurting my back here. I've got. Oh, look at this. 2024 Top Stadium Club.
I love Stadium Club. Have you ever ripped it?
Yeah, of course.
Hand it over.
Let's see what we got.
Let's see.
Sandy Koufax, Tony Gwynn. That's 2 Hall of Famers. Matt Olson.
All right, I don't know.
DeGrom.
How you're gonna follow that up.
Luciano. I got the Cy Young winner and Chris Sale. I won.
Yeah, but
And I got another Hall of Famer.
Oh, you did not win, baby. This is one of the best hits I've ever had. A Yamamoto rookie card auto. Dude, that is one of the biggest cards I've ever pulled. This is massive. It looks clean, too, on the corners and everything. Oh, check that out. Be careful.
You literally did.
Be careful.
Look at that. Wow. Alex Giaimo always wins.
Woo, we both
So do
win.
you. Happy holidays, everyone, and happy ripping. Thanks for watching Carded.
See you next year, guys.